Rokky and chalq are playing right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll give you Rokky. Yeah, we want to watch this one. Rokky actually winning versus chalq on 24.
Let's go.
Get in here, boys. Got about 4 minutes left.
Two frags to the good. The first time we're seeing 24 today.
You could call this chalq signature map. Of course, he has to play on 90 ping, so you know, he's gonna struggle hitting this shaft. But you know, still out shafting Rokky in this map. But Rocky's ahead. What is Rokky doing? He is just sitting in the red room. This is all he needs to do. This is how you piss someone off. And he's just got shaft lifted out. Mate, that is so annoying. This is what you do. You wanna talk chalq as much as you can. Doesn't take much. I'm speaking from experience.
But he is just one frag away from equalizing and perilously close.
He's pushing for that frag. Rocky's 4 HP. No, he's dead. He's dead. Yeah. Ugh. Perhaps playing a bit too passive too early on. Or maybe just not really having a decision to make. Oh look, if all I could say to someone that had to beat chalq in CPM, I would say try and piss him off. Because if I can do it, then it doesn't take much for a better player to do it, you know?
It's a good strat versus a lot of people, honestly. I mean, especially in the arena FPS community, almost nobody's untiltable.
Yeah, I've never met anyone that's got the patience of a monk and doesn't tilt.
Lord Jellington accepted.
Yeah.
Literal monk.
Oh yeah.
Apart from him. Not everyone can be Lord Jellington.
The guy in the dressing gown.
The guy in the dressing gown, that's it.
Sorry, that's all I know him as.
That tells you all you need to know, really.
You've gone to like 4 lands with him. Have a conversation, Mark.
I've spoken to him. I just know him as the guy that wears the dressing gown at LAN. Like, that's pretty alpha anyway, so I respect it.
He wears it well, to be honest.
Yeah, he owns it.
I couldn't do it.
I might try it next time, but I don't want to look like a copycat, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's got a good gimmick. Big Johnson in the chat.
Come on, we're rooting for Rokky, a European friend.
Oh!
Hailing from Sweden, the lava gets the frag! It's just 2 frags he needs to make, there's 1 minute. Come on.
Let's go!
Put him in the lava.
NA
Fucking
players,
love that lava. I love
get
it.
out.
Oh,
You're allowed in our cup, but we don't support you.
Brexit! This is a hard Brexit. We are removing NA players from this tournament. Well, I mean, this group chat, he's not been eliminated yet, but we'll get there. So chalq is he's got a decent stack on him. He's just waiting for this upper yellow to come up, and this is ridiculously close. And he's just he can just grab that yellow and walk away a bit. He's gonna drop down to the red. Perhaps a mistake. If Rokky can punish that exit, which he manages to get a decent run, this could go into overtime. If neither player wants to do something, he's just dropped down.
Oh,
Balls of still.
Left with almost nothing. 225 zone. Reset.
I think that was not a good thing to do.
Onto the YA now. Hopefully, one good rocket. Rockets out as well. Needs these 25s. Gonna get them. Up to other YA. No! There's chalq!
Oh, that's it. That's game. Just
GG.
feels like he threw it away, but you know, you don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he gauged he was a bit lower than he was, but you know, that was a close game. And I feel like when there was about 30 seconds left and Rokky was on the upper level of the map and he dropped down to chalq, that was the huge mistake of the game. But maybe he even just fat fingered his W key.
Well, we're going to CPM 22.
Alan.
Alan! Oh. Was it Alan? Yeah, it was. What a prick.
Of course, Rokky being a pretty old school CPM player, bit of a legend, always been placing well in cups for time, as far as I know. Yeah, Panic Ball saying he thinks Rocky's going to be super strong. And you know what, I think I can agree with you there. I think the ping difference should make a big play if he can play into that.
Well, let's hope so, because it would mean a 3-map series, which is always fun. Thank you very much to ZTK FPS for the host. 24 was Rocky's pick, right? No idea. Sorry, we weren't here for the pick bands.
There is something one North American CPM player referred to as ping rape, in which you are +4 in a way it makes someone with high ping difficult to hit shot. I would say it's true.
Let's see it happen.
ZTK in the chat. Hold tight the New Zealand man them. Don't really rate the Australian CPM players, but the New Zealand guys are cool. Not readying up yet.
No.
Chalk's not ready.
A woman.
He wants a little shoot about. Maybe just calming his nerves a bit.
Yeah, that was pretty close, the last game.
Cider after all.
At one point
Maybe a bit on edge.
Yep. And it could make the difference in terms of seeding. So when it comes to advancing out of groups, top 4 gets out, but of those 4, only 2 enter winners bracket. So you are fighting.
You want to get that winners placement, yeah. You really want to have to work for it.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1, fight.
Alright, chalk off the red spawn, going straight towards him. LG in rail, that's all you need. Hit shots, do something. Click on him!
Click on him.
And this is it, this is this passive playstyle we're talking about. Look, just hitting these rails. This is horrible to play against. Ooh, really good idea from Rokky, but it's just not fast enough, and chalk combined.
Sorry, the goddamn setting me up. gotta keep the game going, man, while the game's going.
What have I told you, Joel?
What have you told me? It's not Tinder, Alan. You've never said
Doesn't
anything about
matter.
not Tinder. It's Twitter.
Doesn't matter.
It's Twitter, Galdem.
Put the phone down.
I'm putting the phone down. Alright. This was was for.
I was letting the game speak for itself. I mean, chalk is doing his best to not give too much info here and just frag out. He's hitting some good rails here. Nice little LG rail combo there. Rokky maybe just not prepared to play against his chalk playstyle on aero walk. It can throw you off a bit, and it's not what you might typically see. Definitely can give some players a hard time. You have to learn how to play against it and really be respectful of the fact that you don't have much info to play off. You know, it's a small map, so it's just a case of deduction at that point.
Yep, there's only so many places they can be, but I guess like the timing is so important. Getting that first shot is so important. That even if you have that little bit of hesitation, you can have real problems.
I played some NA guy when he first started playing CPM. He's like a high elo Quake live player. His name's Vedmedic. I don't know if you would know him, but
Yeah.
I played him on this map, and the way he fucking played it, like, you get no info. Like even more than chalq would do it. Like I don't see the guy for 10 minutes, you know, and he's fragging me, and it's ridiculous. It's like this Quake live style, but you just do it in CPM and you're faster. It is ridiculous, and it definitely like opens my eyes into how you can play CPM a lot. Like, being able to move at that speed without making noise is huge. You know?
Yeah.
And you know, some players will just expect like CPM just fucking jumping about like a retard, which 90% of it is. But you know, there are like a lot of high tier players. And I have been stressing this a lot, that, you know, do go for this approach.
And it seems to work out. I mean, I was saying this earlier, that games, typically, the higher level people are, the more defensive they get. And the more degenerative the strategies get. It's sort of just the nature of the beast.
Giving yourself that much movement options and stuff normally will be used defensively.
Yeah.
And you can see it across all games, even in like fighting games, right? You got like fucking Smash, Cunch just sitting in the middle of the sky, timing you out. It's just optimal. I guess you just figure that out after playing for so long.
Yeah.
Using your tools to move around the level and environment just as a defense, essentially. Yeah, absolutely. Before we know it, Rokky is in the lead.
He is 11-7. So many frags.
If I'm honest, I didn't even see it happen.
I've been watching it. I've had an idea. I mean, he hasn't played that dissimilarly to chalq. I mean, a little bit faster, but not dramatically so. And he's again playing with that information. And
Rokky is just a cycler. I think this is what he does best.
Well.
Oh yeah, excellent jump. And he tried to do a really cool setup where he rocket jumped through that little arch and did a rocket jump at the bottom of the stairs, but chalq railed him pretty early on. But good idea. I just don't think he had enough health to do it. Nice flick. He's back in this. 5 minutes left,
Dang.
you know.
Yeah,
And I don't think this is gonna be a game with a really high frag lead. Both players are going to be quite respectful and just try not to give too much away. You know, they both know. I think they both know each other's limits quite well. You know what you can get away with against this player, what you probably can't at this point. And it might have took Rokky a few minutes to figure out what he can do against chalq, as he was getting punished for something. Definitely another aspect of CPM. You were saying this earlier as a skill check. Yeah, like some players just you can get away with ridiculous things, and then like obviously a higher tier player, you have to behave very different, and you know, strategies that might seem quite normal against a mid-skill player, you just can't do because there's just an answer. It's too good. So it's definitely a hard transition to make from that, you know, upper mid-skill gap into the tournament players that you see in CPM.
And who would know better than you? A man who is not quite good enough to play
Not quite, yeah.
tournaments. But close, but not quite. Like the me of playing, where, you know, I'm good enough to do the community cups. Nobody's ever paid me for this shit.
I've been playing North American pickups in CPM lately, bit of TDM and CTM. They've revived their scene quite a bit.
Yeah,
Pretty cool actually.
sounds it. You any good?
I do what I can on my ping.
Oh.
It's
Did
pretty
that
fun playing
motivate me to play
TDM.
East
Just,
Coast for you?
the standard of play is a bit lower, even though I'm on a higher ping. Obviously, like EU TDMs, it's brutal. You know, these guys are fucking Russian machines. It's like you're playing against 7 Terminators. But obviously, North American players in TDM aren't a bit more refined. They typically play the flag games, but they've started playing TDM. So a few of us Euros have been tagging along, and it's been fun. I'm doing alright.
No. Time for diabolical, apparently, is what they say. Makes sense. 14 to 11 now. Rokky, I think, perilously close to losing his lead. I'm on board with him now. But he doesn't really have much stack to work with.
Oh, he gets that rail because he just died there. That is so important for him. He's just hit 2 rails.
Oh,
That's so
here
much
we go.
damage. Like, he just gets the control. The die-in there even worked out in his favor, you know. It just sort of gave him a reset.
120. No, it's
1
100
HP.
health more to work with.
He doesn't want to give this frag. I don't think you should at this point in the game. But it might make sense a bit earlier on. No, don't give it up if there's 25s up. And he might get caught out here. He's not railable yet, so he's alright. Just waiting out. That red's not up for another 10 seconds. He's so early, so... I mean, chalq has got so much stack on him, I would just avoid all engagements possible.
Ooh. But how do you escape that? Really, really nice.
There's not too much you can do. Yeah. Chalq is good at balancing out the passive play and then bringing the aggression when he really needs to, and he just knows they're... And then just tie it up. Doesn't get the spawn frag he needed there, but he's not even going to chase it. He doesn't want to. Perhaps it's a bit too close for him to do that. But Rokky doesn't have stack. You know, you could probably overwhelm him at that point. But you know, maybe it's not in his best interest to do.
Just baiting Rokky in there. He wanted that mega. There was never a chance he was going to get it, but still takes a step out.
This is tough.
Yeah, 1 rail. No. No? Okay.
chalq not hitting these shots. That's such a sick jump.
Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter.
Good deny, and chalq. Do you know what? Chalq doesn't have much stack, so it doesn't take much for him to die here. It's 2 frags.
Oh, what?
It's just not looking possible now.
With the grenade.
That's sad.
You
That
legend.
is really sad. Such a nice grenade from chalq. And a mega. I would call it. Yeah, GG.
There we are.
So close. Such a close set.
Well played to both. Chalq will win it 2-1 over
That's
our boy.
That's some
Rokky.
good CPM. Yeah, I was really rooting for Rokky, you know. Of course I'm not American.
Who is? These days.